Hello friends, welcome to our video. In today's video, you will learn an amazing lesson that can play an important role in your life. At the same time, it can help strengthen your English vocabulary and improve your English skills. So stay connected with the video till the end. Once upon a time, there lived a farmer in a village. He was very poor but also a very hardworking man. He owned an axe, and every day he went to the forest with it. From there, he cut firewood and brought it home to use for cooking. Not only that, he also sold some of the wood in the market and earned money from it. At home, he lived with his mother, who loved her son very much and always prayed for him. Whenever he went to cut wood, he never left without his mother's permission. He would first take her consent and then head toward the forest. The axe he had was very weak, but due to extreme poverty, he could not afford to buy a new one. So he continued his work with the same weak axe. One day, he went to the forest, but could not find any easy tree to cut. All the trees there were very large and thick, which made them very difficult for him to cut. He did not have a strong axe, nor did he have any other tools. He searched the entire forest for an easy piece of wood, but he could not find any. Soon, the sun began to set. He had not cut a single tree, and there was no firewood at home for his mother to light a fire and cook food. When he failed to find any easy tree in the forest, he decided to return home because darkness was slowly spreading and their house was very far away. As he left the forest, he passed through a path where there were no houses and no human settlement. It was a deserted area, though there were many trees and old ruined structures around. After walking a little further, he saw a tree that seemed slightly easier for him to cut. He thought to himself that he should cut some wood from it and take it home, and leave the rest for another day. When he climbed the tree and started cutting its branches, after 2 or 3 strikes, the axe slipped from his hands and fell down. When he climbed down, he saw a well below. It was very large and deep, and his axe had fallen into it. Seeing this, he became very upset and started crying. "Mother, what has happened to me? I do not even have money to buy another axe." Thinking about this while the darkness of night grew deeper, he decided that he would come back the next day and search for his axe in the well. When he reached home, his mother was waiting, thinking that her son would bring firewood so she could cook food. But unfortunately, he returned empty-handed. When his mother saw him worried, she asked, "My son, what happened? You are very late today, and you have brought neither firewood nor your axe." The son replied, "Mother, my axe fell into a well." Hearing this, the mother also became worried and said, "That was the only support of our household. Now that it is gone, how will we buy a new axe?" But the son comforted her and said, "Mother, I will look for it tomorrow. Do not worry." That night, both of them went to sleep without eating. The next morning, the son asked his mother for permission to go. She gave him many prayers and said, "My son, always speak the truth and never tell a lie. May God return your axe to you." When the son left, he lost his way, but after much thought, he found the path again, reached the same place, and went near the well. When he saw the well, he realized how deep it was. He was surprised and said to himself, "This is beyond my ability. How will I go down into this well?" As he was thinking, suddenly colorful lights began to shine inside the well, and strange sounds could be heard. He stood at a distance, amazed, watching the scene. After a while, a beautiful fairy came out of the well. When he saw her, he was astonished and thought how beautiful she was. The fairy asked him, "What are you looking for?" He replied, "Yesterday my axe fell into this well. If you take it out for me, I would be very grateful to you." After hearing this, the fairy said, "Why were you cutting branches from that tree? Whoever cuts branches from that tree falls into trouble or difficulty, but you are very lucky. Nothing has happened to you yet." Hearing this, he was surprised and said, "From now on, I will never cut a branch from that tree. Please just return my axe to me." The fairy replied, "All right, I will bring your axe back." After some time, the fairy came out holding another axe. It was made of pure iron, very strong, shiny, and much better than his own axe. The fairy asked, "Is this your axe?" He immediately remembered his mother's words, never to lie. So with complete honesty he said, "No, this is not mine." The fairy said again, "All right, I will bring your axe." After a while, she returned once more, this time holding a strange axe made of pure gold. The fairy asked, "Is this your axe?" He was amazed by how beautiful and unique it was. But again he remembered his mother's advice and replied, "No, this is not mine." Then the fairy said, "All right, I will bring your axe. Wait here." After a short while, the fairy returned with his own axe. When he saw it, he became very happy and said, "Yes, this is my axe. Please return it to me." Seeing his truthfulness and honesty, the fairy said, "I already knew that this was your axe, but I wanted to test you, and you passed the test. As a reward for your honesty, I am giving you all 3 axes as a gift." Hearing this, he was overjoyed, and the fairy gave him all 3 axes. When he returned home, he placed all 3 axes in front of his mother and said, "Mother, these are my gifts. If you had not taught me to speak the truth, I would never have brought these beautiful axes home. Because I followed your advice, today I have won these wonderful axes."